What's going on, guys? T. Wilds Tobacco Cards back again with another mail day. This is going to be episode 5. I've got a great little stack of cards here that I'm very excited to show y'all. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. First up, we've got a tough Southern Leaguer to find. This is Mr. Cad Coles in a PSA 3. Beautiful copy all the way around, sharp corners, great color, good centering. He is pictured here in the Augusta Tourist jersey, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to get him, just that Georgia connection. I don't live too far from Augusta, so that's pretty cool. But he played in the minor leagues for 7 seasons and then got one call up to the big leagues with a 1-year deal with the Kansas City Packers. But it didn't go too well, so they sent him back down to the minors, and he played 2 more seasons, I believe, and then hung it up. But definitely one of the cooler names in the T206 set as well. And then next up, keeping it going with Southern Leaguers, we have got Mr. Perry Lipe in a SGC2. Old Mill Southern League back, so that's definitely a plus. That is my favorite back for sure. Perry Lipe is pictured here in this portrait with the Richmond Colts, but he did actually play with the Savannah Indians from 1912 to 1915. So that was one of the main reasons why I wanted to get him. And he managed the Savannah team in 1912 as well. So cool Savannah connection there. That's right near where I live, so put him on the list. And then next up, we have another Southern Leaguer. This is Mr. Ed Reagan in a SGC2. Piedmont 350, beautiful card all the way around. I love the colors on the front of this one and that throwing motion. Ed Reagan is pictured here in the New Orleans Pelicans uniform, but he did play with the Savannah Indians as well in 1909 and 1910. And he was actually on the same Savannah Indians team in 1909 as Shoeless Joe Jackson. So Mr. Ed Reagan got to play with Shoeless Joe. That's pretty cool. And he does have a T210 card where he is pictured with the Savannah team. And that is on my T210 list to acquire. Just haven't found it yet. It seems to be really hard to find, just like his T206 card is. And another pretty cool thing is there was a guy couple years ago, I believe, that had a list created where he had in order from scarcity the whole T206 set, and Ed Reagan was the #1 scarcest Southern Leaguer. So that was definitely reason in itself to put him on the list. But then I found out the whole Savannah connection, so that was pretty cool. But speaking of T210s, I picked up another one off the Jacksonville list, which I'm very thankful to do because they seem a lot harder to find than the Savannah ones. But this is the SGC3 of Harry Wall, who was the catcher for the Jacksonville Jays back in 1910. Beautiful card. Love the old school catcher's gear pictured on the player here, which is pretty tough to find in the T210 set. I think there's only a few that have it. But it is the old SGC slab, so I will get that one crossed over eventually, but no rush on it because that slab is still in good condition. And then next up, we have got probably the new top dog of my whole T206 set. This was definitely I didn't go to the National, but I'm going to make a big purchase to act like I did. This is a T206 portrait of Rube Waddell, SGC3. Beautiful, beautiful copy all the way around. That blue in the background is really, really popping. Sharp borders, white borders. It's not stained or anything. Back is clean. But the stories could go on and on about this guy. He was an absolute legend, dominant pitcher. But I'm not going to go too in-depth with him because what I do want to do is start a new series where I kind of pick maybe 3 cards at a time out of my set and do like a player stories series and go kind of in-depth with their backgrounds and interesting facts and stuff like that. I think that's something that'll be pretty fun to do, and I think that's something that y'all would enjoy as well. So that's something I'm going to do in the near future instead of, telling the interesting stories and stuff like that on these mail day videos. But big shout out to Mike from Hall of Fame Sports Cards for this. He allowed me to get it for a great deal, and super, super thankful to be able to put that in the T206 collection. That's probably one of the hottest cards in the T206 set right now. So super thankful to get it for a good deal and a great, great copy of it. But yeah, guys, that is the mail day. I should be having those cards back from SGC, I would think, within the next week and a half or something like that. So that should be the next video. But I appreciate y'all tuning into this one. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Keep the comments coming, keep the likes coming, and keep the subscribers coming. And I'll keep putting these videos out. I'm really enjoying them. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Peace.